Have to tune in tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Pacific. Sounds good. So 8:30 my time. 8:30 my time. So yeah, that'll be awesome. If you guys haven't seen Babe's merch, I got a shirt from her. She does a lot of like really cool painting and stuff. And yeah, is gonna probably put a lot of that art onto shirts and make it a thing. So yeah, looking forward to that for sure. I think we're maybe just a little too wide because I can't quite get this corner in, but we're really close. But the width is not what we're cutting right now. We're cutting the length. So I think we need to cut one more of these and then we'll rip them down just a little bit. I think that's a pretty good start. Bree with 100 bits. Bree, thank you so much for the bits. You're always big, nice, and always supporting the stream. Thank you so much, Bree. We really appreciate that. Still never used it since. That's what I'm saying, Fino. Some of the I just like conceptual stuff. I like doing the engineering labs and like going to the I don't know, like the air tunnel and seeing how smoke travels over like aerodynamics of a plane and I don't know. That kind of stuff is way more interesting. I cook all the food in our house, working on a small kitchen right now. Need a side project. Sick. Dude, you look like you're a really, really good cook. I do enjoy cooking myself. I don't always have time, especially when we stream really late at night. Typically, I try to make something fast for lunch, and then by the time I'm off stream, sometimes I'm too tired to cook. Imperial hunger 100 weight is 8 stone or 112 pounds. So confusing. Right, Fino. I want to undersize him just a hair. So, yeah, let's try to do that. Turn on our dust collection again. Bree with another 100 bits. Oh, thank you, Bree. Thank you. Really appreciate that, Bree. So I think I need to just rip just a little bit. I'm gonna go try to assemble it again now that both pieces are cut, but I want to make sure that we don't cut any unless we need to. So again, we've got cherry walls. The lighter colored wood is cherry. Darker colored wood is walnut here. Let's. Girl, you got nice joints. Did you do your joints at less than 45? I did not, 9. I did not. I actually looked that up, 9, and started to read into it. I think my problem is still, I don't know which side of the saw blade to cut on. I think it was one of those things I started researching and looking into, and then I got squirreled and probably started looking at something else and just never came back to it, but cut them right at 45 this time. Mainly I know what I did last time was wrong because I did not cleanly cut all the way to the edge. That was one of my problems last time. Why we didn't get I think that was why we had such a hard time with the glue up. Was because like there was still a flat on the top because I didn't cut all the way to the end. That was mainly because I didn't oversize the pieces and trying to be too exact. So yeah, we're trying to take some of those lessons learned and apply them to this box. This hasn't been too bad at all though, right? We're 2 hours in. I've definitely been talking a lot and we opened the package and all those things, but doing it all on the table saw seems to be going pretty smoothly. Imperial 100 weight is how most anvils are measured, really. Hey, Charmed, we're back to boxes today. Yep. So thank you for that host as well. Yeah, we're gonna try a new design today, so we'll see how it goes. Maybe I should just put on the clamp right now and just see if it clamps up. I don't want to clamp too tight, but let's just see if it will clamp. It will clamp. How are you doing today, though, Charmed? Saw that you got at least one thing, I think, from Momo's drop last night. What'd you end up getting, Charmed? It will clamp. That's right, kids. You'll see 3 numbers on it, like 117. Hmm. Well, in like for little special cases like that, that's fine if everything's got its measuring system and then they're all measured in the same system. Yo, what up, Jabberwocky? Welcome back. Thanks for coming back today. How have you been, bud? How was your day today? You having a good Wednesday so far? Oh, the purple small notebook. Nice, nice, nice. Very cool, Charmed. Yeah, Momo was selling some really nice stuff yesterday. She had her shop drop. We went and raided in there, and she's got some really nice stuff going. So you can do exclamation mark Momo and see her site if you guys want to check out anything else that she still has posted. But still not fitting together perfectly. I'm curious if my angle was off. Is this... And we're close. We're really close. Momo NC. It's actually 100 weight, quarter, 100 pounds. Kits, last night, I think you know how I feel about that phrase when it's said on the Forge and Fire show. Yeah, Saki sent me last night. I was asking him what he thought of the show yesterday. He was like, "Oh yeah, he said it will cut." That was his response. So a little bit of trolling, of course. I think I just need to trim these down just a little bit. I cannot, Caps. I cannot wiggle them. I think they may be a little too tight right now. I think I tried to make, so what I did is I tried to make the grooves in there a little bit deeper than 1/4 of an inch, and then I tried to size this to where it went 1/4 of an inch into the sides. But I think we may need to, yeah, I can't move them in any direction. We may need to kind of just loosen them up a little. Rough day. Sorry to hear that, Jabberwocky. Well, hope maybe things can get a little better for you this evening. So, and how you doing, Caps? Welcome in. Good to see you too. Can I clamp him, boss? Oh my goodness. I'll repair lawn, small farm equipment, and hate when they mix fasteners between metric. Oh yeah, that's a real tough one. Curve off each dimension. I think I might. I think we might just take just a little bit off and see how it goes. Just money. Yeah, sorry, bud. That is definitely not something easily fixed, I know, but hope hope you find the resources and make whatever's going on happen. Work for you, bud. Driver's side truck window was randomly missing. What? Driver's side truck window was randomly missing when you came out for lunch? Dang. Dang. That's tough. That's real tough. I think it's just a little too long. Need room for expansion, right. Right. So, yeah, I'm just going to come back here. They don't even really need to be, but I guess I can cut them at the same time, right? Might as well. Hey, Caps, while you're here real quick, I wanted to ask you, the other day, when was that, on Monday maybe? I was trying to do the ash, well, these two failed. The one that kind of worked is on the lathe still. But I was trying to make pins using the two-toned ash effect. Bree with 100 more bits. Okay, last time before D&D. Have a good night. Bree, same to you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for I think you gave 300 bits tonight. I really do appreciate that, Bree. Thank you a lot. Enjoy your D&D session tonight, and we will chat with you soon, Bree. Have a good one. But I tried to do that, Cap. So I stained it black. I stained the ash black. I put in the grain fill, just the embellishing wax. I have green and the purple, right? And then I tried to CA glue. I just used what I've got. I don't have the Parfix, but I just used normal CA glue. The instant that I touched the CA glue to the piece, and I just tried to rub it in, and I tried to apply it with the lathe on. Both cases took off both the black and the green, or the black and the purple. Does Parfix or does anything work over the ash stain technique, or do you have to spray? I started to look at the Hampshire Sheen site, and it seems like they only recommend to use their poly spray. Yeah, I don't know. I would like to make some pins with that effect, but it seems like I'm not going to be able to use CA glue. Just broken all over the place. Dang, Jabberwocky, that's rough, buddy. And I guess no cameras outside, so they can't see what happened. I think so too, old man Shoe. If you use a hand plane, you can chamfer the edges a bit also. Oh yeah, that's a good idea too. Let's see how it fits. I do probably want to remove the burr there just a little bit, but let's take just like a hair off of both dimensions and make sure that everything is going to fit together nicely. Oh no, that wasn't much, but we can always remove more, right? Stop following me. Width way will expand, not long way. Okay. CA won't work for that process. Need to use spray finish. CA will dissolve the grain filler. Oh, that's what was happening. Yeah, I was so confused, Caps. I had it looking so nice. I was like, man, I really love the look. Because I was concerned that if you get it down to like the size of a pen blank, that it may not have enough grain to really have the effect work, but it actually looked pretty good. So I was super excited. And then all of a sudden, Millie, this is not puppy time. No, this is not puppy time. All of a sudden, I put that CA glue on there and was shocked by, Millie, no, you can't be out here. We got the table saw going. I know, you're a good girl. Yeah, I was shocked at what happened. So, but that makes sense. It dissolved to the grain filler. Yes, Jabberwocky, I already made that mistake earlier in the day once. I already took off too much on one of the cuts earlier. See how it goes. Always ruining our plans. Hate it, Jack. I hate it. Yeah, because I got all the way to the end and was like, oh, okay, all I need to do. I mean, I was expecting the CA glue, because I'm not very good at CA glue finishes, at least with this stuff in general. So I thought the CA glue may be a trouble, but I did not expect it to dissolve the finish or whatever happened. Using an airbrush for something that small? Okay. Okay, yeah, and I even tried to spray some shellac over it, Caps, and then put CA glue on top, but it didn't seem to even like the shellac on top. So, yeah, typically, like whenever I've made anything with it, I've just used, I have just used some like Mohawk or lacquer finish with the lamps or with the bowls and stuff like that. So, yeah, I guess I'll just need to do that. Hopefully that'll be durable enough for pins. Boy, I really wanted to have a CA finish on it, but I guess that's not going to be possible, so we'll have to figure out something else. Okay. 3 sides on. Then this one. That looks like it's gonna fit much better. I think it's maybe a little tight in there to be able to move it around, but either way, I think that's gonna glue up pretty nicely. Okay. Well, I think that's gonna be our box. CA doesn't get along with shellac. Okay. Well, yeah, we were trying to pull out all the tricks, but yeah, we could not get it to work. So what it is what it is. That's why you test things. It's such a smooth running saw. Love him, Jabberwocky. I've ever since we figured out our issue with the brake going off intermittently or whatever. Yeah, I love it. It's so smooth, like you said. It's just so solid. Like I had a Harbor Freight table saw before, and it was just like a desktop or benchtop table saw, but it was just like so underpowered. Everything on it was like really light aluminum or just not precision at all. And then to come to something like this that's like super solid and it just makes it fun to use rather than fighting with the tool. So yeah, I think we're gonna go to SWAT at least one day, Caps. I'm not sure. Babe Ross is here, coming in for 5 months. What up, Babe Ross? Yeah, I think we'll go at least one of the days, Caps. That's coming up. Dang, it's already August, so probably coming up in like a couple weeks.
Nymphoboyd for life.
Nymphoboyd for life. No. Chins for life, Babe Ross. But thank you so much for the 5 months. How's it going today? I don't see a check mark yet, so I'm assuming we're still waiting. But we're all waiting patiently, right? We're not freaking out. I heard you saying you were like checking your inbox constantly, but I would be too. We're super excited. Babe, I heard that you kids let us know that you were doing a merch drop tomorrow in addition to your auction and party on Saturday. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to the new merch dropping tomorrow. And yeah, it sounded like you were using Stream Elements as well. So hope that's been going well. What up, Mrs. Rando? How we doing today? Welcome in, Mrs. Rando. Hope you're doing well. Also, good to see you. Should move sideways, or it could fail at some point. Okay. I think it's got room now. Whether or not, I mean, it can slide, right? It can slide. I think. What up, Saki? What up, dude? I do need to go catch you all later. Thanks for stopping by, Jabberwocky. Good to see you. Thanks for all the chins. Can I give you a list of things I want? Sure, Caps. Yeah, sure. If you want me to go scope it out and pick something up for you. Yeah, absolutely. Send it on. We have one saw that I hate using. It doesn't have a riving knife. Oh, yeah, that's sketchy. Yeah, Fino, actually yesterday, my riving knife, well, I've known about this for a little bit, but my riving knife in the back here was bent. It was actually bent over to in this direction. So every time I would push a piece through, it would kind of get pinched between the riving knife and the fence. So I straightened it out last night. Maybe it was this morning. I can't remember, but yeah, it seems to be doing better. If y'all are just joining, welcome in. We are working on another box today. This has been our progress so far. So we have the walls done. Walls are made out of cherry wood. And then we've got some thin 1/8" walnut on the top and the bottom. And we're just kind of talking right now. We just got it all kind of mocked up. And are trying to see if we need to do anything else. I guess we need to sand still. But yeah, you can kind of see the construction here. I like that box though. Thank you, babe. Work. Yeah, you got a busy week, huh? Absolutely. So yeah, when are we getting that Nymphoboyd emote? Dang. I don't know, Tatum. I don't know. You guys already been harassing me. I don't know if you saw yesterday, but Sasaki was on the stream and Sasaki was wearing his Nymphoboyd shirt. GG Gun Girl just got a shirt, but it wasn't Nymphoboyd. It was Boyd's Custom Fab. So Babe Ross is killing the game, kits. out here doing the things, and yeah, absolutely killing it. So we love to see it. Strip us of our redeems. I'm gonna riot kits. They weren't working. I'm sorry, buddy. They were having problems, so I had to disable them today. I think we're good though, right? I think we can sand and glue. If I'm not mistaken. We'll have to see. That would make a great time capsule. Just fill it before glue up. True. Someone would literally have to cut into it to find out what's on the inside. Now the key would be, what do you put in there so whenever they're cutting it open, they don't just slice right through it, you know? That's the key. Yeah, we're trying out a new box design today. We want to try to save a little material and practice a new design. So that's what we're doing. This one's going to be a little bit smaller than the last box. It's also going to be utilizing 1/8-inch pieces at the top rather than 1/2-inch pieces as well. So we'll just have to see how it goes. Team Boyd, that's what I'm talking about, babe Ross. That's what I'm talking about. Kid, I think he only took one of them away from you. Still got him. Really? Really, Jack? Fill it with concrete? We could do that too. That would be a surprise. They would be really interested to know what's in there. Is it packed with gold? Is it stuffed with gems and jewels? No, it's just concrete. That's it. How many hype trains to open the time capsule box? Oh my goodness. Maybe we should do that, Tatum. We could. We could do a what's in the time capsule box. Oh, I didn't refill. There's only 2 boxes filled today. I forgot to refill number 3, so we'll just have to see. All right, what is this one, number 3? I'm going to number these again on the outside because we do have to spend, unfortunately, a little bit of time. That right there, it's a little bit of chip out. What's in the box? Well, babe, I gotta tell you, I haven't seen that movie. Walnut tried to get me to watch it recently, but you know, I was so tired, I think, that I just had to go night-night. I just had to take a little nap during the movie, so maybe one day we'll actually know what's in the box. But you know the quote, and that's enough. Thank you. See, finally a little bit of respect and just having a little bit of pop culture knowledge. I don't know everything, but I know to ask what's in the box. All right, we got to put up some dust collection real quick because it's gonna get a little dusty with all this sanding. One sec. Pretty good, Buck. Yeah, Walnut likes the movie. I just never done it. Sasaki got ripped off with that shirt. It didn't come with any muscles. Dang. Firing shots over here. Oh, Saki. It should have come with some chest hair so he could have shaved it for it. Hey, Kits, are you still in here? I think you are. Hey, what's the Saki chest hair command, Kits? I know you know it. We were thinking about it yesterday, but Saki was talking about, you know, we made our chisels sharp, yes, or at least kind of sharp. Mine wasn't as sharp as his, but we were talking about shaving hairs, and we were talking about, oh, so you forgot it too. We were talking about, there it is, exclamation mark chest hair. That just came to me right there. Sounds good, Caps. Enjoy the rest of your evening, buddy. Saki had a perfect opportunity to chisel off some chest hair yesterday. He wouldn't do it for us, though. Rude. Big rude. I reference that quote almost too often. I'm sure the UPS guy hates me. He's like, oh no, not another what's in the box joke. But will the box be rodent and pea resistant? Absate, there is no promises. Just like I don't promise that my bowls can hold up to warm fruit or anything like that. The boxes are not pea resistant. There's been no pea resistance built in to the boxes. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, Saki, you could have just done it for us. Could have just done it live and just pretended. Shaved off all those blonde hairs that are on there. There's got to be at least some blonde hairs on there, Saki. You may not have like some thick, dark long hairs, but got to be at least something, right? All right, let me get a little camera view on this. I'm not related to a werewolf like Boyd. I really don't. I've got a little bit of chest hair, but I'm not. I didn't drink enough whiskey apparently to. I'm lacking in the chest hair department as well. I got a few little stragglers in there, but. We're calling you out. That's right, Tatum. You should. He still owes us. He said he was gonna do the chest hair shaving, and he still owes us that, Tatum. So we're not gonna let him forget. All right, let's get a camera. We got to do some sanding real quick. Stay, camera. Stay right there. Good boy, camera. We're not going crazy. It's fine. It's fine. We need 1080p proof. That's what I'm saying, kids. He could have just like got up to the camera and showed us too. I don't know about all this. What's this do? Exclamation mark butthole. Oh my goodness, is that it? App State with 100 bits. Yo, what up, App State? Thank you for coming back today and dropping a few more bits, App State. That does mean a lot, buddy. Appreciate that very much. Thanks for the bits. About to finish up work, so what did I miss? Can you start over the past hour? So Blacksmith Pop, not too much. It's mostly been successful, other than one cut that I made a little too short. But other than that, we're doing pretty good. We've got all of the sides made. We've got the top and the bottom cut to fit in there. So we just mocked it up and things fit pretty nicely. So we've got the sides and the top and the bottom done. We're about to do some good old high quality sanding. So, and I miss Pirate. Got to get our Pirate back soon. I mean, he's back, but need him back streaming. That high quality sanding. That is gold. That is something. I'm assuming that's the What's in Your Butthole song that comes up whenever you type that command. Welcome back, Blacksmith Box. Just rename the stream to the Box channel. What do you mean, 1010? Have you not watched the stream at all this week, 1010? This is the first time all week we have done any box related work. We did pins or at least pin testing on Monday. We did Sasaki sharpening yesterday. And now today we're getting on the boxes. I call that variety, 1010. And we're not just sticking to one thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, thanks a lot, App State. Appreciate that, bud. Did that reset the yeet counter? Probably would. But I don't know. We haven't been too keen on the yeet counter recently, you know? Kind of just gotten past that. But maybe one day we'll fix the sign over there. Actually, with our gift from Lidar, we will be able to maybe fix the yeet counter soon. Yo, if y'all are just joining too, check out what Jacob Jansen got for us off of our Amazon wish list. Jacob Jansen not only hooked us up with 20 gifted subs yesterday, but got us a Dado set. And we now have the Freud. I don't even know if this was the one. Maybe this was the one. I thought I put the one that Jack sent me on my Amazon wish list, but we now have a Freud Dado set that I get to try out. So once again, shout out to Jacob. Oh, there he is. Who the hell is Jacob Jansen? I don't know. We need to find this person though and give him a big old hug. Nah, for real though, Jacob. It means a lot, buddy. I'm super excited to try that out. So the way the stream is going, maybe we'll try it out here in a little bit. Did I miss a yeet? No. Where's my hydrate redeem battle? It's a little Bork today, so we don't have the hydrate redeem. Bork City. Some of these little bench cookies and raise this up some. Thank you, Kits, for the hype. Yeah, that was super generous of Jacob to do that. So I'm super excited to try it out. Legend, that's what I'm talking about. What does that psychology guy know about saw blades? Going a little too fast. What up, Shan? How you been, buddy? Back on mute. Sounds good, Battle. How you been, Shan? What's going on with you, man? Shan, you been making anything recently? You still taking a little break? We got to stay on the inside of this box because it's going to be really difficult to stand if we wait until after we glue it up. Bertle Dernisser. Thank you for the shout out, Kits. I don't think... Oh, wait, Jacob was last seen in art? Hey, Jacob, have you streamed? Because I don't think it would say a category unless you've actually streamed. I know you were flashing your emotes yesterday. Wait, well, to have emotes, you have to be affiliate, so clearly you have. Not a great setup. Yeah, I used to have a little stand with these bench cookies on them. And, oh, there it is. I see it. Hold, please. Always making, just energy timing for streaming hasn't been working out. No, I definitely get that, Shan. I never streamed when I had a full-time job, but I can imagine that makes things much more difficult. I mean, you just get home from work or you get off of work if you're working from home, and then you just don't really have energy to go out and stream. And like, it takes a lot for me. I don't have any of those obligations, and it still takes a lot for me to like get everything ready for stream and try to prep and think about what we're gonna do on stream and prep the shop, materials, all that stuff. So, you stream regular prior to COVID? Really, Jacob? I didn't know that. Nice. I'm guessing you were doing, if you were in art, I'm guessing you were probably doing like your miniature painting and stuff on there. I feel the FT and stream grind. Full-time and stream grind? Yeah, absolutely, Momo. I know. I know you do. And you've been, I think, trying to take advantage of your weekends and little time that you do have off. But yeah, you guys who are doing the full-time grind, maybe you got family, whatever, like, you have a lot of obligations. Streaming is really difficult to do. So, if you never streamed before and don't know, it can be really taxing. Like energy for streaming or energy for making things? I'm choosing to make things, yeah. Well, and you can just get a lot more done. You know, if you only have a couple hours, you can get a lot more done if you just focus on making and just do that. So I definitely get it. But I hope when things lighten up, Shan, or
44.
Number 44. Sounds good, Tatum. Take it easy, buddy. Yeah, get some cold cut. Hey, keep feeling better, Tatum. I hope, I hope you keep feeling better every day. So, take it easy, my friend. We'll talk to you later. Did mini painting, terrain building, and painting my 3D printed building for D&Z. Nice, Jacob. That's sick. Yeah, absolutely. Love to see it again if you ever become interested, but like I was just talking about, streaming is not easy. We're just sanding the edges. If you guys are just catching up with us or tuning in, we are making another box today. This box is a new design that we're trying out. It utilizes a little less material, and we made it all on the table saw instead of using the router table as well. So that has been, I think, a big advantage into making this go a little faster. We didn't have to cut the top pieces. We didn't have to make special grooves and stuff. Like, this was all pretty straightforward. So that's been nice. Been nice to try out something a little different. Sounds good, Buck. Thanks for the lurk, buddy. See the Teddy paintings they painted and posted ticks of Teddy's reaction to him in your channel, Momo, or where did you post the pictures? See what channel I'm on in the morning tomorrow from this lurk. You never know, Buck. Sometimes it can take you to strange and scary places. Crazy places that you can end up from a raid. Or from a series of raids, I guess. Well, especially overnight, like, you know, I guess you start to catch the EU streamers at some point, but I remember whenever I used to get off at like 10 or 11 p.m., there wouldn't be many people on, at least in the US, so you kind of mix up the categories or find somebody new or things like that. So, gonna start back up after Labor Day. Heck yeah, Jacob. Nice. Nice. So maybe another month. We'll see you on. Look forward to it, but yeah, definitely let us know. You know, and of course, the Craftsman's Guild has a place to share your stream. So encourage you and anyone else to post in there and let us know when you're going live. What's in the box, Fitz? What up, Fitz? How we doing, brother? Welcome in. Hope you're having a really good day so far. See you, kid. Hey, Fitz. Fitz, kid. Sounds good, 20. Enjoy your din din. Thanks for stopping by today. In Babe's channel, okay. Let me try to sand these real quick with this grit, and then we'll take a little break and go take a look. All right, 3 tabs open one time, different channels, and ended up in the same channel. Yeah, well, that happens too, right? A lot of channel consolidation, which is good. I mean, I feel like a lot of us kind of raid each other, and sometimes we'll venture out and raid somebody brand new or somebody we don't know. But a lot of times we're kind of raiding each other, right? And I think that's good. Good for our community. Branching out is good as well, but I feel like a lot of times, like, you can be chatting with somebody and not have any idea that they stream if you never heard somebody shout them out or followed into a raid. So always like to try to keep it within, you know, our community as well. And if I ever see one of y'all on, try to raid you guys. 20. Well, I hope that these are thick enough for the tops and the bottoms. Again, this is 1/8" walnut here. Hope that it's thick enough to support the box, but really it doesn't need to do much. It just needs to stay together and not warp or deform too much, right? It'll be fine. Croc Colt. I heard someone else was joining the Croc Colt recently. Maybe Lettuce? I think Lettuce was trying to find some crocs. Alright, one more piece. We're only sanding the insides of the walls. We'll finish sanding the outsides later. But remember, whenever we glue this up, we're not really going to have access to the inside, so why sanding now is optimal. Okay. take a look at young Tedums and what the reaction was whenever it was the camera wasn't shaking too bad whenever that was going on. Take a look at Tedum's reactions to Babe Ross's drawing. So let me come over here to the Crafter's Corner. To Babe Chat. And let's take a look. Oh, it's Teddy's painting. It's not Teddy's fridge art. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I remember this. I remember this painting. Look at young Tedum. Just checking it out, just sniffing it out some. And then becoming self-aware and like, hey, I recognize that little pup. Wait, these are two paintings. Oh. I didn't realize. I don't remember this one, Momo. I don't remember. Is this like a ball pit? I don't think I saw this one, but this one is too funny. Checking it out. How does somehow Babe Ross's art looks more real than Teddy in the picture? How does that happen? Freaking crazy. A ball pit? No, seriously. Really, really cool. Here, let's zoom in on the art a little bit. Like crazy. Crazy. The teeth, the tongue, the nose, all the hair. Young Tedums. Momo I think this is his bed down here. His bed looks exactly like him too. He blending in with the bed. It's hilarious though. Because he's so colorful. I love it. I love it. And this one, look at this Teddy look back with the eye. And at this point, Babe Ross is going to be an expert Teddy painter and drawer because I think she's done at least 2 paintings and probably at least, I don't know about 10 fridge arts, but got to be getting pretty close to 10, I would guess. So, yeah, freaking cool. Yeah, really, really cool. Thanks for sharing, Mama and Babe. All right, so that was with 120 grit. Let's just hit it with 220 real quick, and then we'll be good to go. Just a little fresh reminder, Momo. I think we're gonna keep it open until Friday. I think that's the date that we have decided to end it. So, Tedums is the bestums. Exactly. The bulgogi meatballs are on next week's menu. Those were amazing. Ooh, we actually canceled ours for now, Momo. I don't know when or if we're gonna go back to it at this point. I mean, we probably will eventually, but we need another good deal to go back. But Momo, I don't know if you had the kind of Indian curry, chickpeas. What is the cauliflower? Chickpeas, cauliflower, and rice. I don't know if you had that yet. We had it last night, and it was fire. So. Yeah, I'd highly recommend that one. I didn't know how much I was going to like it, but I liked it a lot. I love chickpeas. Like that is seriously becoming like one of my new favorite foods. Freaking awesome. Like if I ever go vegetarian, if I ever go full vegetarian, I'm just gonna have stacks of chickpeas and pearl couscous. Sushi Wednesday, we're gonna make cook that for lunch tomorrow. Nice. Want some Sushi Wednesdays. Sushi. We used to be able to get some like pretty decent sushi rolls from our grocery store for like, I don't know, I don't mind paying like $6 or $7 a roll, but now it's like, I don't know, like $12 to $15 a roll. Just a lot. A lot. At least for us right now, so. I love sushi, but we gotta be tactical on when we enjoy it. I have chickpea joke, but it's not PG stream approved. It's I want to hear it now, but yeah, maybe we need to talk about that in mod chat, kids. Mod chat now. Local grocery store has some sushi for $5 on Wednesday. Dang. See, that's the that's what I need to find, Momo. Maybe that exists somewhere. Got one for lunch and one for Din Din. Sushi is probably my favorite food. I just too expensive. The good stuff is too expensive at least. Like I like sashimi. I like raw fish. Do I need to find you deals? No, it's okay. It's okay, Momo. You find us enough deals. You do enough stuff for us. There are some sushi places near us, Momo, that sell that do the too good to go. But we still haven't done that again. I need to try that again soon. My wife and I have anniversary tradition of making sushi together. We call it sushi-versary. That's amazing, Fino. I've only made sushi once. It was with my friend who was doing sushi at the time. He was a sushi chef, and he brought like his, all of his stuff over, and we made it. It was really, really good. But I've never tried to make it myself. It's not that hard. You just gotta have the right equipment and stuff, right? You gotta have a lot of ingredients and have those ingredients be high quality. A really good Asian guy that makes the best sushi at a nearby grocery store, decently priced. Nice, TW. I mean, there's just so many flavors, and I love the texture. I love the freshness. I don't know. It's just like it's just good, and I love sushi spots. Like sushi restaurants are always like a little more fancy, but they're casual at the same time. They like look nice, but I feel like a lot of them are pretty casual. That's my style. Not saying I'm gonna steal that idea, but I'm gonna steal that idea. uh, I would like to steal that idea too. We have not well, we have our dating anniversary or whatever. When is that? Oh, that's at the end of February. But our 1 year wedding anniversary next year, maybe we'll have to steal that. Well, we did. That was that last year's Valentine's Day, maybe 2 years ago. But we did some lobster tails in the air fryer. And those things were fire. Never realized how versatile the air fryer is, but yeah, lobster tails are really good, and it's fun and also way cheaper, of course. Yeah, I bet. I bet you can actually get full and not spend, 150 bucks, right? That's how I like to do it. If I'm gonna eat sushi, like I want a bunch of rolls, I want some appetizers, probably have some soju or some sake. Yeah, that's what we're doing when we go to California. We're just straight eating. Saki brought us to some really good sushi places last time, so that's coming up pretty soon. We're heading out to Cali. What? Couple months? Couple months we'll be there. Hey, we may have an opportunity to do a really cool stream while we're out there. We're still in preliminary talks about it, but we may be able to do a really, really cool stream. Can't let you guys know right now, but there are some discussions about an opportunity for us. that I'm excited about. Kazani, thank you for that follow. Welcome in. All right, we're done sanding. We can touch it up a little bit later. I've been able to find some good Groupon deals. I signed up to get emails about dollars off. I got a free Groupon for 2 burgers. That was great. Dang. I do remember, Mama, you posted like I don't know, if you buy like a $10 gift card to Groupon, you get like $10 or something. I don't remember what it was, but I didn't take advantage of that, of course. But I need to. Gonna celebrate your anniversary on Twitch. We just did. We just did, Momo. We did on July 5th, 6th, something like that. Last month. That was 2 years. So we got a lot of planning to do for next year, for the 3-year. Hope that one lobster tail is huge. Well, Farmed, we only got, yeah, that was the problem, was I think we ordered online and I apparently did not get the correct quantity. So, I forgot about that, Walnut. I forgot about that little fun fact, that we only had one lobster tail. Chicken wings are great air fried. Absolutely have state. Is that really quiet, Sander? Do you reduce Kazani? It is really loud in here. It was both the sander, I had dust collection going, so it's super loud. You saw me like even wearing the over the ear earmuffs, but I use a combination of NVIDIA Broadcast, which requires an NVIDIA GPU, a little higher end, an RTX GPU pretty much. And then I use OBS filters to kind of cancel out the lower end of the noise. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, Kazani. NVIDIA Broadcast plus OBS filters. So that is, that's what's going on. So yeah, welcome in, Kazani. How are you doing today? And good to see you. Welcome to the shop. Thanks, Momo. Oh, wedding anniversary celebration. We can all celebrate you. Tell you how great Walnut is and how lucky you are. Rude. Rude. Did you fight over the tail? I think we just split it. I think we were okay. We were being nice to each other that night, so we split it. Rude or true? That's the anniversary tradition, is to fight. Thought it was quiet and surprised. Thanks for the answer. Sure, Kazani. Yeah. Anytime. I love talking about whatever it is, what I'm doing, my setup, things like that. But yeah, I've been streaming for a little over 2 years now, and it's definitely taken a long time to get things tuned right. But yeah, the Britney Spears mic here, I always say I don't wear it for style. I wear it because it picks up my voice really clearly, as opposed to like a clip-on lav mic or something. So that does a great job. I think that helps out NVIDIA Broadcast a lot, being able to clearly hear my voice, recognize it, and then cancel out the background noise, and just gives a pretty consistent volume and stuff. So I don't know. It's definitely not perfect, but I try my best. Duel for the lobster tail? We should have come up with something, but I don't know. Maybe Walnut remembers better, but I think we just split it. That we were trying to be civil on Valentine's Day, because we're so uncivil outside of that. All right, I think it's time to glue this stuff up. You guys ready for a little glue up? And let's hope this one goes better than the last one. Our last glue up that we did like this was a tragedy. So let us mock it up one more time, because I want to get the clamps to a good position. So we'll mock it up, and then we will then we'll do it for real. Omega lol. Put glue on hands and then scrape it when it dries. Oh, Kazani, that was my back whenever. Why didn't I number that one? That's 4. Back whenever I was a kid, I would like intentionally put glue like on my arms or something, or even like on my hands, and then just like have the satisfaction of peeling it off. I don't know why I did that so much. I don't think I did it too much, but yeah, I was definitely liking, I don't know, definitely did that and liked that effect. So You're right, Kazani. You're right. And now we get to do that as an adult. Like Elmer's glue? Yes, peel. I love the feel. Yeah, do it now. Momo, just no. I'm not even gonna say it. Last time you guys asked me to do something and I said, "Oh, yeah, for 10 subs I'll write your name on my arm." Then all of a sudden Colleen donated 10 subs. So, no, we're not making any promises like that anymore. We learned our lesson. Okay, I think this is the correct way, so doesn't really matter top or bottom on this, I don't think. As long as you weren't eating the glue. No, I was not a glue eater, TW, you're right. I didn't take it that far. I really want to make sure we've got the grain matching. So let's try and make sure we've got that going on. And then we'll do a better job of marking maybe. So this one is number 2. Who does number 2 work for? I did that with rubber cement. Perfectly normal behavior. Rubber cement. That's an interesting one. I can't say that I've played around with rubber cement too much. But interesting. Okay. No, I'm clearly not judging. Especially when you're a kid, right? Kids should be allowed to experiment and just, I don't know, do dumb stuff. That's the time in your life where you're allowed to do dumb stuff and you know, should for sure not be judged. And even as an adult, like, whatever, live your life. If you season with pencil shavings, it's a nice snack. Maybe, possibly. You know, Kazani, we haven't tried it yet. Our Bad Dad 237. I haven't seen him in chat today. He may be out there lurking, but Bad Dad did try Titebond glue on stream one time for us. So that was a thing that happened. Bad Dad tried Titebond 2. We got him to try out. So it does happen on Twitch occasionally. There's also been a few other people who have tried wood finish. I think Chevy Guy. I don't know if Chevy is still here either, but Chevy Guy got JP Burlman JP Burlman to try Odie's oil. I'm pretty sure Omnius also tried Odie's oil live on stream, so yep, it does happen. I miss Omnius. I've seen him around though. I think I saw him did I see him in Babe Ross's chat last night? Maybe in Momo's chat too? So hopefully that means that Omnius is getting pretty close to coming back. Omnius, if y'all don't know him, super, just all around, first of all around just great guy. Like super nice. I don't know, just a lot of fun to watch. And then secondly, he's super talented at woodworking and makes some like really nice boxes and D&D DM screens and all that kind of cool stuff. So really hoping that Omnius gets finished up with his shop and makes it back soon. You can't eat shellac though? I don't know about that, Fino. I'm not trusting it. I know that it's you know, just natural excretions from a bug or something, but stop eating wood products, people. How many subs did you pay them? I don't think any for Bad Dad for the wood glue. I think Bad Dad just did it on a dare. As far as Omnius or JP, I can't remember. The JP one was probably like 2 years ago. That's some like old lore at this point. Again, I don't. Maybe Chevy's not here anymore, but Bad Dad, I'm pretty sure did it for free. So I'm pretty sure Omnius did as well. So Kazani, you're right. You're right. At least whenever I markered on my arm, you know, at least I got a few subs out of it, right? At least whenever I ate Death Nuts, we had raised a lot of money for the kids. Telling my wife how shellac is made, and she thought I was messing with her. Really? Have you ever eaten certain types of candies? You already eaten shellac? Yeah. I think I don't know if apples are still polished with it, but I heard at one point maybe apples were. And then what other ones are like M&Ms? I can't remember if you know, but I know there's quite a few candies that have, if they're not still coated with shellac, were at one time. All right, let me label all these corners. So we'll go 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. What number comes after 3? We only got up to 3 in Texas schools. 17? All right, 17. 17. 17. Cool. Here we go. Let's drop all the sides. Oh shit. Be careful not to break the box. Are you putting clamps on before the glue? Serious question. Kazani, I was testing out the fit one more time, and I was getting the straps close to the right length, right? If I had them like way too big and I was in a panic to glue things up, I would have to like adjust the clamp a lot and do all that, but I wanted to get the clamps to the right size. That way we can go as fast as possible, because you never know what's going to happen during a glue up. And the more prepared you can be, the more seamless things go together, typically the better it's going to go. So yeah, I was just sizing the clamps to about the right size and making sure one more time I knew how to put things together. We'll use Titebond 3 still. Give ourselves the most time. Yeah, sure, Kazani. And like, I do a lot of things kind of my way, and definitely on the boxes, I'm just learning. So even my way is probably not the right way in most cases, but I do know whether you're pouring resin, whether you're doing a glue up, whatever it may be, being prepared and like having everything laid out nicely, having your clamps ready, like it gives you the best chance to that way if you do have a little panic, like if something does go wrong, you at least have a little time to fix the problem before the glue sets up or the resin or whatever. Oh yeah, use tape this. No, not for that. Not for that, Walnut. I want to use I do want to use tape for the inside of these though. Thank you for mentioning that, because I was about to forget that step. That needs to go on our list of steps too, Walnut. Tape the inside of the box before gluing up. And that's going to help prevent any squeeze out from getting here, but I don't think so on it. I don't like the tape. I don't like the tape on the outside. It I feel like it's going to get in the way. Oh, it is on the steps. Okay, well I'm just not following them then. Not really sure what else it's on though. Yeah, I'm sure it's on quite a bit that we just don't know about. I mean, that's like, you know, Fino, whenever they say like, oh, all natural preservatives or you know, finishes or whatever, shellac would definitely be considered an all natural finish. So we're gonna put a little tape here again, and that way whenever we do glue these up, there won't be as much squeeze out to clean up. Although this kind of worked last time, but it kind of was a pain in the ass to get the tape off too. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Steps are for weirdos. Real men use elevators. Thank you, Kazani. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. We just use the elevator. Even in case of a fire, like, just go down the elevator. You'll probably be fine, right? And if the door does open and there's a bunch of flames on that floor, well, you just close the door real quick and go back up. Easy. You're in a protected metal box though, so like, clearly that's the safest place to be. Nothing that I say on the stream is legally binding and should not be taken as serious advice. Everything is meant for comedic humor only. And we here at Boyd's Custom Fabrication LLC Incorporated Enterprises are not liable for any injuries that may happen as a result of listening to advice on our channel. Thank you. Thank you. Outside can be scraped, sanded easily. Yes, Kazani. That's why I didn't sand the outside at all. We're probably still gonna mark up the outside quite a bit, and yeah, we'll have a good chance to sand it at the end. Gosh darn it. Tape this up. Don't panic. I need to pack. What are some important things to remember? Toothbrush. Socks. I don't know. That's it. Toothbrush and socks. Probably the only important things. Teddy's food. Teddy's treats. Teddy's toys. Teddy's kennel. All Teddy things. As long as Teddy is okay, I think Momo will be okay. You going for a while, Momo? Or just like a little weekend trip? Oh, Teddy isn't coming, he's staying home? Oh no. Poor Teddums. Well, I'm sure you've got someone good watching after him, so. 5 days, wow. That is going to be for a little bit. Oh my goodness, how are you going to spend that much time away from Ted? Boyd's Custom Fabulous? No, you, Albatross. I saw it on videos, just answer Wicked Wanna, kind of. Oh, yeah, thanks. Thanks, yes. That's my wife, Wicked Walnut there. If you didn't know, Kazani. That is my wife. Maybe have a shellac expert on the channel one day. Maybe, App State. We do need a finishing expert. I know Sasaki knows a little bit about finishes, so we can maybe have him back, but we need I know Wrench has been busy and stuff recently, but I need to get Wrench's Woodworks on the channel again, and I know he knows a lot about finishes and stuff like that, so need to get Wrench out here talking about that. His finish of choice is Osmo oil that he swears by, and I need to try that one day. Yo, look at this raid. Let's go. Look at all this. What are all these noses? Hairbrush Design, apparently Boyd goes commando. That's right. That's right. Look at all of these noses. What's going on? Papa Nut, how are you doing today? Welcome in. Look at all these first-time chatters. You love to see it. How you guys doing? Welcome in, everybody. Good to see you guys. You guys came in a perfect time. We were just about to do the glue up, so we can pause the glue up for a second, and we can welcome all y'all. Check out what y'all were doing on your stream. Papa Nut, thank you so much for that raid. How are you doing? How was your stream today, and what were you up to? Look at all these first-time chats. What's up, guys? How are you guys doing? Chucky Blaya, welcome in. Good to see you. Drac, Iance, Huer, Morph, Cup of Rice, Misty, how are all y'all doing? Thank you so much for dropping the noses, sniffing around in here. Feel free to sniff, okay? It's a workshop, though, so, you know, watch out. There's going to be a little dust and stuff. But if this is y'all's first time here, welcome in, everybody. Really good to see you. Thank you for that shout-out, Momo. Popping up, please let us know what you were working on today or what you were up to on your stream. Welcome into my stream, guys. Drac, Kazani, I don't know if I shouted you out for the follow, but thank you. Eric, Eric? I'm sorry, I totally butchered that name earlier. But Eric, thank you for that follow as well. And it's good to see you guys. So, again, if y'all are just joining, welcome in to my shop. We are Boyd's Custom Fab here. And, yeah, I do full-time woodworking, resin work, and things like that. And today we are working on a box similar to this one down here that was just modeled up. I can show you guys the box we just finished up with this past weekend. That is obviously a computerized version, but if you want to check out our first ever box that we just got finished with, I can show you guys that real quick. And yeah, you can kind of see kind of what we're going for. So this was one that we just finished up with Saturday. typically we make pens and bottle openers and bowls and lamps, all kind of things on our lathe and stuff. But we just made this box here. We were asked to make it for a 90th birthday party. And it is a card box, this one. So we laser engraved the top. The main body is made out of cherry wood. And then you'll see in just a second, it's got a few walnut accent pieces coming in on the side. So that was a look at the box that we just finished up with this past weekend. So that was a pretty large box. But we are going to try and make something a little smaller, a little simpler, and try out some new techniques. So that's what we ended up with. And it got shipped out and arrived safely at the destination this Monday. So yeah, welcome in, welcome. What dust is best to sniff? That's right. What's the box for? Papa Nut, this one doesn't have a true meaning, right? The last one that I made was specifically designed to hold birthday cards, right? To celebrate the 90th birthday party. But this is kind of just a test box here. So it doesn't have an absolute use in mind for it right now, but just a general box to hold your stuff, to hold your nuts, whatever it may be. Thank you very much, Eric. And I mentioned we also make some other things, so make some pins and stuff, sometimes out of resin. This one has some red and black resin in it with some 3D printed brass honeycomb. And this one has got some Sasaki woodwork stabilized burl with a little bit of resin, and this was made into a fountain pen. So like I said, I make quite a few things, but today we are working on boxes, and yeah, trying to get things ready for a glue up. So like I was saying, you guys came in a great time. Hopefully it's a great time. We're applying a little bit of tape here, but you can see all of the sides for the boxes. Those are cherry wood, and then we have some walnut pieces here for the top and the bottom that we're going to use. So we're just kind of prepping things right now. A couple more minutes, we'll have things taped up, and then we'll move on to our glue up. So welcome in, everybody. Thank you all for joining. Thank you so much for that raid, too. That's a huge raid of 78 people. We love to see it. So thanks a lot, Papa Nut. Really do appreciate that. I did not give you a follow, but let's do that real quick and try to catch your next stream. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. If you do want to make your view count and get rid of that equals refer raid, you can either click on my icon twice or just take off that last part of your URL, and your view will officially count. So thank you, Mama, for the reminder. We're not at the we're not doing a partner push or anything just yet. We're not quite there, but it would be good to get to that point one day. So we've been streaming for about 2 years, and yeah, mainly do woodworking. I stream 4 to 5 times a week. Today is normally my day off, but look at us go. We streamed today. We're making a box, and we got a huge raid. So thanks a lot, Papa Nut. And thank you for that follow as well. Appreciate that very much. That's right, Mama. So y'all don't know my story. I quit my corporate job about 2 years ago, and as an engineer, and started doing woodworking. So this is what we do for a job, and do appreciate all of y'all being here and supporting that. Kazania, we don't call her best mod for nothing. If you do exclamation mark best mod, you will see we actually need to edit that command because Bad Dad somehow slipped his name into that command, but Bad Dad not best mod, Bad Dad troll mod. All right. So let's tape up one more piece real quick, and then we'll glue things together. Yeah, thanks, Eric. Appreciate that. So, any of you guys do any woodworking or just crafting in general? Would love to check out what you guys are up to. We do have a Discord that you can share pictures, or if you want to share links to your Instagram or things like that, would love to check out whatever it may be. I typically do woodworking and resin, but I'm always amazed at all of the talent that's on Twitch, and just love seeing all the different crafts and stuff. So any of you guys are new to the channel and yeah, aren't in the Discord, feel free to join us, or post direct links. Or anybody can post appropriate links at least, and yeah, would love to check it out. So you made a wooden spoon once, Pop. That's amazing. I'm guessing if you carved it, I was just talking about it earlier. I've only carved one thing in my life, and it was super difficult. I carved this little mini Mandalorian, and it took a lot of patience and time. We were literally just looking at it earlier. Where'd I put it? Uh-oh. Mando missing. Mando MIA. But it's no joke. Oh, there it is right there. It really, like, I'm used to power tools, right? I've got saws, I've got a lathe, I've got a router, things like that. But just using a little knife and trying to, like, you know, take off little wood shavings and stuff, it's super difficult to, like, get a shape that you're happy with. So yeah, even if it was just a spoon, I've never carved a spoon. I don't know how to do that stuff. So yeah, very cool, Pop. Yeah, for sure, Fino. Yeah, join us in the Craftsman Skill Discord. There's a lot of really talented people in there. Basically, a bunch of us decided that we didn't want to have our own Discord and instead made a community Discord. So you'll find a lot of members in there, a lot of really talented and smart people, much more intelligent and experienced than myself. But yeah, it's just a great place if you have questions about woodworking. We've now got sections for metalworking, leatherworking, and then a variety of other crafts. Or if you want to ask about streaming, if you're a new streamer, want to learn a little bit more about that, there's a lot of people who have experience in that category as well. So yeah, anybody who wants to join, would encourage you guys to hang out in there. Going to accidentally weigh myself. Oh, that's fine, Fino. It's fine. Yeah, take a look around. We actually just redid the Discord maybe 2 weeks ago now. So yeah, I hope you guys are maybe finding it a little more useful to, or a little easier to navigate around. All right, I think we're ready for the glue up, guys. I think I've got everything laid out correctly. I think we're ready for glue. What do you guys think? Carving is fun but hard. Absolutely, Kazani. Yeah, it takes a lot of skill and patience. I don't know if I have that much patience. I need faster satisfaction, and I'm not patient enough, I don't think. Heck yeah, popping up Party Parrot. Perfect. We will look for you in there, and yeah, feel free. I mean, anybody, there's a share your project section. Share your stream whenever you're going live. Always like to see what people are working on, or find new people to watch on Twitch. So yeah, thanks for joining, Fino and Papa Nut. Better not be fabric scissors. Oh no, Papa Llama. I don't know. Are they fabric scissors? They're titanium non-stick Westcott scissors that we really like. That seem to be sharp and stay sharp for a while. But I don't know, Papa Llama. I'm honestly not a scissor connoisseur, so I'm sorry if I'm breaking some rules. Yo, what's going on, Tom Llama? Welcome in, buddy. Being box boyed again, we are, Tom, and we're trying some new things today. So we're trying 1/2-inch walls with 1/4-inch, oh no, 1/8 inch, an 1/8 inch top and bottom. So we are just about to put some glue in here and see what happens. But yeah, we just routed. Oh no, we didn't route anything. We did all of this on the table saw, and that was kind of our goal today. So we're gonna try to make a box just using the table saw, no router table, and see how that goes. And that may be a lot more possible now in general, because we were just gifted an 8-inch dado set from Jacob Jansen. So once again, shout out to him if he's still out there. I'm gonna be saying your name all day, Jacob, because I'm so dang happy with this. But yeah, bam, dados. Maybe we'll be playing with those in a little bit. So. Whittling is best done. I think something like that. You need like the right atmosphere. You need to be in a chill, like Zen-like state. and not rushing at all. Like that's exactly. You need like a cup of coffee on the front porch and just have fun with it. I think Texas Hula has been whittling some recently. You guys know Texas Hula? He's a big streamer here that does a lot of like wood turning and stuff. He's actually, someone who inspired me a lot on my lathe and stuff. But he's been doing some whittling and carving recently. I think he's been enjoying it. Moo! What up, Moo? How we doing today, buddy? Hell yeah, Moo. Bring it on in. Thanks for the shout out, Mama. You're making me lift my head again. I'm sorry, Jacob. You don't have to respond every time, but I want to give you the proper shout out because I'm just like super tickled, I guess, that you would do that. So, yeah, I'm really happy about it. How you doing today, Moo? What's up, buddy? Not sure I know that, but I can figure it out. Yeah, Fino, just if you're new to Discord or not quite sure how to use it yet, just take your time in there. You can, easily like drag in files and stuff. Anybody can post, so just take your time, look around a little bit, post whenever you want to, and yeah, feel free to ask questions or stuff. So, Moo coming in with the 11-month subscription, Moo. Moo just, I don't know how many gifted subs Moo has, but many, and rarely subs himself. So thank you so much, Moo, for this resub. Thank you for the 11 months. How you been, bud? What's been going on with you, Moo? Been playing any games recently? Been playing any Minecraft or anything? What's new? We still haven't planned on when we're gonna do our VR stream, but soon we'll have our VR battle. Hey Wyatt, how you doing today, buddy? Welcome in. Good to see you, White. You need to accentuate the H in Whitland a little bit more, like Papa Llama. Like Bob Ross. Whenever he says liquid white, we've done a little Bob Ross painting around here. We've done two actually. But you gotta like find that H in the back of your throat, don't you? A little liquid white, little whittling. Is that what I'm supposed to be doing, Popple? You have 315 in here. God dang, Moo, you're a freaking monster, dude. You're a monster. But no, we're not going to war anymore. We're done with the wars, Moo. So just peaceful times around here. So don't even worry. But Letty's been MIA, so I may have a new partner coming in for that. Nice. I know Letty's been doing some streaming recently, and maybe doing some interviews for a big boy job. So maybe old Letty's just been a little busy. Cool whip. That's right, Wyatt. Like Stewie from Family Guy, right? If y'all are just joining, though, we are back to making boxes today. We're trying to make a little bit simpler style box. And we're gonna see how it goes. So we're about to glue it up. I'm gonna be probably a little MIA myself from chat for a few minutes, but this one is probably gonna go just fine. We're gonna have it glued up in like 3 seconds, and we're not even gonna have to panic, right? Right, guys? No panicking. Okay, there's definitely gonna be a little panic. I don't think I can do a full glue up without panicking. Put some phlegm on it. It's a good thing I'm only by myself out here in the garage. I'll be spitting on everybody. Hey, no dried glue in there. Did I hear panic? OMG, a reference. Not many, Momo. Okay, there's one. There's one side. Let's do this side over here. Side over here. Let's rub that in real quick. We're on this side. This dried glue coming from? Is it stuck in the nozzle or something? I like to move it. I think I want to do 3 sides, and then we'll put this together kind of, and then we'll glue up the last side. A little bit of glue in that slot right there, which is probably not great. I like to move it, move it. Singing that song now. Will Wheaton, that's right, Everlasting Media. Will Wheaton. Thanks for the first time chat. All right, let's glue this up. I think we're ready. So let's take one of our walnut pieces, stick it in here. Our other walnut piece, stick it in here. We'll come with a side piece. Okay. And we'll come with the top piece. Okay. Now all we have is this piece right here. All right, guys, I'll catch up with chat in just a sec. These are the stressful situations right here that should have enough time. We should have plenty of time. But never know. Never know what can go wrong. We were feeling pretty good at this point in the last one until things weren't going together, right? So this way, yep. 3, 3, 4, 4. Okay. Okay, we're this far. We're doing good. Drips, panic. What glue is so good for the pores? Yeah. Gotta rub it in. I'll probably use it like as a face moisturizer here pretty soon. Okay, so again, this is why I like to pre-size my clamps. So you can just kind of slide them on, right? And whenever the time is ready, you don't have to spend time like adjusting the straps or anything. You just kind of get it on here and ready to go. Do it with this one too. There's one Purdy clamp right there, and they're not cheap clamps. Luckily, I found I had bought one in the past and I had misplaced it, so I have another one that I 3D printed, or at least I 3D printed the little corners for it. But I'm not using that anymore because I have two of these better ones now. So, all right, so I'm gonna kind of tighten these at the same time. Our corners are looking pretty good. I would say they're looking pretty good, at least on this side. I would like to see a little bit more glue squeeze out. Type-on 3 is decent. Right, Pheno, and that's why I like using it over Type-on 1. Just to give us a little more time, right? A little off up here. How was that one off? A little off too. Oh wow, that one's very off. Not great. I don't know if y'all can see this one right here. A little bit off. Better. That looks better. Well, let's hope we didn't throw off the other side by doing that. You pull diagonals to your boxes? We probably should. You know that? We probably should. Let me drop this clamp a little bit, and let's do that, Pheno. That's a good point. Use Type-on 2 in all your stuffs. Yeah, I need to buy some Type-on 2. Wyatt, I've got Titebond 3 and Titebond 1, but I need to buy some 2. Let's take a few measurements here real quick, and let's see how our diagonals are. Good thinking here. Back inside from adding more resin to fill the holes in the cutting board. Nice. How Wyatt, I guess you've got a place to work now. So 9 and whatever, not 7/8, just under 7/8. Oh, we're short on this side. We're only at 9 and wait, what did I say before? We're a little over 9 3/4. We're a 32nd over 9 3/4. And on this side we're the same. It's pretty good actually. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Flip this over one more time. Did screw it and bought a gallon of 2? Yeah. I didn't quite buy a gallon. What is this? Maybe this is a half gallon, 32 fluid ounces. But yeah, if I start using more of it, I probably will. Probably will. Yes, Fino, you're right. You are right. Let's check on this side. 9 3/4. Yeah. I think we're close enough. It may not be like perfect, but the joints look pretty tight. They're not like severely overhanging or anything, so I think we got ourselves a box. Plant Binby App State. Get cold, just go to the corner. They are 90 degrees. Dang it, Popple. Dang it, Popple. Oh my goodness. But no, we do not get cold in Texas right now, Popple. It is it's 85 degrees in my shop right now, and I've got an air conditioner, so no, I can't wait for it to be cold here, matter of fact. But maybe one day. Okay. Well, I think we have ourselves a box. I don't really want to mess with it too much, but again, we've got the cherry walls with the walnut top and the walnut bottom. Again, we're going to split this, so if you look at the picture down here, you can kind of see maybe how this is going to go. We're going to glue it all up in one, and then we're going to take about 1 inch off for the top and cut that on the table saw. So cut all 4 sides on the table saw, and then we're going to install hinges to make all of that, make all that look nice. So yeah, I did, Walnut. I did. I was thinking those clamps help keep it square since they were designed that way. I don't know, Fino. You know, I question. I know that they're meant to be pulling in the corners, and they want to try to keep things square, but I mean, I guess they do a pretty decent job. I didn't have to mess with this one, so yeah, I guess they're doing pretty good, at least for small boxes like this, and for trying not to be a perfectionist. Set up a table on the porch and put a 10 by 10. Nice, Wyatt. Well, way to make the most out of your situation. Waited till today to do the resin since it was cooler out. Yeah, that is a problem with resin for sure, Wyatt. But that's cool. I know I think you just bought like your first resin recently, right? Oh, sorry, I'm satisfactorily peeling off glue on my hands over here. Don't worry about me. Oh, grilled chicken mac and cheese. Dang, sounds amazing, Fino. Enjoy that very much. That's gonna make me get hungry too. But yeah, thanks for stopping by today, Fino. Have a good one, buddy. All right, I think we're good on the box. I think we have successfully glued up a box here. So I'm gonna set this aside, and we still have some time. I'm not ready to get off yet. We've only been streaming 3.5 hours, so we've got a little more time. How about we try this dado set? You guys want to mess around with this dado real quick? Barely use much of the resin, which is nice. Plenty to do projects with. Yeah, you don't really need, like, for a lot of projects, unless you're doing like huge pours, Wyatt, you don't really need too much resin to make projects. So won't the overflow glue make it hard to stain the box? So I'm not going to stain the box per se. Like, I'm not going to add any coloring to it. I'll just add some finish, but Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna have to clean that off before that little bit of squeeze out that you see here. I may come back in like 30 minutes or an hour and try to scrape a little bit of that off, but yeah, we're gonna do a full sanding on the outside, and by that point, everything should be pretty clean for the finish. But yeah, I just use Faith. I use Armor Seal. I don't know if you saw the video that I showed earlier, but I typically like to use just natural hardwoods. In this case, I'm using cherry and walnut. And then I just finish it with this, with the Armor Seal. And it's just kind of like a clear coat, not necessarily like a stain or something, right? Not something that has to penetrate the wood and make it, you know, like a consistent color or anything. It'll just end up looking like, it'll just kind of end up looking like this, right? So just the natural wood tones, just with a little finish on top. But yeah, definitely I'm gonna want to get that glue off before we do any finish. But should be able to just sand it right off. How about you put glue on hands, Kazani? Maybe later in the stream. I wanna use my hands for a little bit and not get glue everywhere. Not get glue on my brand new blades. You know, we just got gifted these blades. I don't wanna glue them up. The question, I wanted to know the best way to get rid of that overflow. I think if it's still wet like this, you can use like a paper towel. I don't think that's great. There's like a glue scraper that I may invest in eventually, but I think probably just a chisel. I'll probably just use, oh shit, don't pull the box off the table. I'll probably use like a chisel or a scraper. Maybe something like this. Just a little scraper. And then just kind of get in there and try to clean up the glue. But I want to let it set up a little bit more than it is. I think it's going to be too gooey at this point. We could clean it up some. Yeah, that's personally how I kind of like to do it. Yeah, a little putty knife. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, and then you'll just need to come back and probably do some sanding to get it the rest of the way. But yeah, for the bulk of the glue, something like the putty knife or a chisel I think would work pretty well. Faith, what are you planning on gluing up? You gonna make boxes and stuff, or what are you planning on making? I often use a plastic putty scraper while it's still a little wet. Once it's set up and hardened, I use a chisel. Yeah, what Wyatt said, I think too. Yep. Sand how deep? I don't know if it's necessarily like a thickness that I try and go for. I'll probably sand with like 120 grit for a while, just using an orbital sander. Right, using this right here. If you were, I was using it a little earlier on stream, but yeah, probably just 120 grit with that. I'll just go around all the outside. And then move to 220 grit and just kind of look and visually see whenever the glue has been removed or any blemishes or scratches and stuff. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna sand until the very end. I'll probably clean up a little bit of this glue and then go to the table saw and cut off the top for the lid, and then start planning out the hinges, and then sanding will be one of the last steps. Use a putty knife many times, but never on any kind of putty. Yeah, I can't say I've used anything on, ever played with putty either. Oh, you're saying it's all by hand, Faith? Well, then I would recommend make little things for yourself. I would recommend getting something like this. You can find them in different shapes and sizes, but these little hand sanders work really well. Yeah, sanding blocks, exactly, Wyatt. These are like hook and loop sanding blocks, so you can get like 5-inch paper that is Velcro, and just use that. So that's like a great way to great thing to attach sandpaper to, and just make it pretty easy to sand. So you can find them. There's a bunch of different styles. I've obviously got a few, and they also make them a little smaller too. I think they're called zip sanders, like this here. That's like something nice to get into small areas. Yeah, like on the top of this, maybe something like that, or whenever you need to get into an enclosed small area, you can use those. Don't fear making your own sanding block out of a cut off piece of wood. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That too, Wyatt. Like, I think you can just use a just a 2x4 and just wrap normal sandpaper around it, right? So, yep, absolutely. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. All right. So, what we're looking at right here is called a dado set. And if you don't know what that is, basically it's like it's a bunch of saw blades that you can stack up together and make wider cuts. 120 grit is good for most tasks. If you really need to remove a lot of material or you have like some really deep scratches that just won't come out, 80 grit is probably better. But 120 grit is typically like a good starting place. And then I go up to 220. And if it's wood, 220 is about all you need to go. If you really want to go to like 400 or 800 grit, you can do that. But yeah, I think 120, 220 is pretty solid for most projects. So yeah, so it's a bunch of saw blades that you can stack up and make wider cuts, right? If you look at just a traditional, is that camera still back there? Oh no, it's not. If you look at a traditional saw blade, it's about 1/8 of an inch thick, right? If you look at one like this right here, the teeth on it leave about 1/8 of an inch channel in the wood, and that's actually what we did with our channels on the box, right? We just used a regular saw blade. Now I did have to move it over to make it a little bit wider, but that's all you can get. That's the only thickness that you can get out of a saw blade, and that's about 1/8 of an inch. With this dado stack, you can stack a bunch of saw blades together, and it says you can cut up to a 13/16 or a little bit over a 3/4 inch. You can stack the blades about a 3/4 of an inch thick and make large channels. So like, if you've ever seen like how cabinet or shelves really, like shelves, how they fit in, all the shelves fit into the side. Those are typically all done by dados or can easily be done by dados, right? So, yo, what's up, Poorly Hung? Thank you so much for that follow. Joel Solo is here. What's going on, Joel? How are you doing? We're a little under 7/8. That's right, Joel. How are you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Had problems with the stain where the glue escaped. Yeah, Faith, I think a little sandpaper would go a long way for you. So, yeah, try and get as much off as you can whenever it's still kind of wet or just setting up. And then hit it with some sandpaper afterwards, and I think you should be good to go. 120 is a good starter. 80 is the lowest grade. I go on edge grain. In grain, at sometimes 60 can help with flattening. Right. Yeah, exactly what Wyatt said. Poorly Hung, how are you doing today? Welcome in. Thanks for being here, and thanks for the follow once again. If you are just joining and haven't seen what we're up to, we just glued up this wooden box here. Got cherry wood on the outside and a little walnut wood on the top and the bottom. So freshly glued up, so I don't want to mess with it too much, but that's what we were working on today. We made all this on the table saw, and we just glued it up and are checking it out. So and right now we're gonna play with our dado set that was graciously gifted to us. So yeah, we're gonna try it out. Maybe we should just watch a video. I like videos. Saki doesn't like me for liking videos, but I like videos. I wanna visually see how to do this. So let's see what we can find real quick. Just got back from Yellowstone for 2 weeks. Sick. Dang, I really want to go to Yellowstone sometimes. It looks beautiful. Especially right now. I don't know if it was cold there or not, but in my mind it seems cooler there. I bet that was amazing, Joel. Very cool. I slipped up and learned something. It's a long story. Poorly Hung. Yeah, welcome in. If this is your first time into the shop, good to see you. Thanks for being here. This is our little garage shop that we got here. I'm in Austin, Texas. And yeah, stream 4 or 5 times a week. Typically doing woodworking, resin work, stuff like that, making, I don't know, all kind of things. Like I said, recently we've been making some boxes, but also some pins, bowls, lamps, bottle openers, bottle stoppers, etc., etc. So, yeah, trying to mix it up quite a bit. But, oh, also, I wanted to today, but we need to make boxes right now. But our green bowls up here, I'm pretty sure I can turn this one down. It has stopped losing weight, but if you guys remember, a few months ago, I turned some logs that I found at the park. I think it's hackberry wood, but I rough turned them, right? So I put them on my lathe, and this used to be a side of a log, right? So if you can imagine, this whole piece was out here. So we cut away at it and made it into this start of a bowl, right? But we left it really thick, right? So this is called twice turning. Basically, you take like a freshly cut log, and then you cut it down, you turn it down into this thickness here, and you let it dry out. So this has been drying since, I think, April 19th is whenever we turned it. And I've been keeping track of the weight here, and the weight has slowly stopped going down. So last time on 7/14, this thing weighed 1,436 grams. I think I weighed it earlier today, and it's only lost like 10 grams of water weight. So where in the beginning it was really losing like hundreds of grams very quickly. So yeah, I think this one is going to be ready to turn now. It's going to be pretty challenging. You can see how much it's warped. If you look at the bottom, that was the little tenon that we were holding on to. So we're going to have to redo all of that and try to find a new way to hold on to this. But I don't know. If we get adventurous, maybe on Friday, we will turn that one into a bowl, but we'll just have to see. Trip was dope. Grand Tetons were amazing, man. I bet. I've never been. There's like a few state parks in Texas that I've been to that have some like nice views and stuff, but I've never really been to like a sick national park. Like Big Bend is in Texas, which I've heard is amazing, but it's like, I don't know, it's like maybe 8, 10, 12 hours away from Austin. So yeah, I don't think we'll have to plan, especially with gas prices right now. We'll have to like try and really plan that out. Quite a nice stack you got there. Thanks, Fitz. Thanks. I'm really proud of my stack, buddy. Freud Dado set. See if we can find some videos on it. Let's find like a quick video on it. I don't have the Science Channel on cable, so I've not watched it in years. Oh, that's right. We Poorly Hung. We've watched a few of the new Yankee Workshop. We've watched a few of those episodes on the channel. Yeah. I honestly did not like grow up watching it or anything, so that was like new to me. But yeah, a lot of good information on there for sure, right? Soak logs in wood, if you know what I mean. Tetons, tee-hee, Chev. Tee-hee. Jacob, you have a great evening as well, buddy. Shout out to you again, Jacob. Thank you so much, buddy. Really do appreciate it. Have yourself a great night. We'll talk to you later. Haha, boobies. From Austin, how far are you to Colorado Springs? They have a Garden of the Gods. I don't know. Colorado Springs fits? Probably a long way. All right, let me make sure Maps is not going to dox me real quick, and we can. It kind of does. All right, we're just gonna, let me just look up Austin to Colorado Springs. $13 hours, a little over 13 hours. I've driven to Colorado before, but that's a lot. Tons. Okay, Chev, it's my bad. It's my bad. I'm not educated like you, Chev. No worries. You do the same. Sounds good, Jacob. Talk to you later, buddy. Oh, it's an Imgur meme. Nothing bad. I see. I don't think I've seen that one. How do we set these babies up? Let's see. This is a 13-minute video, but we're gonna try to power through it real quick. I think so too, Outback. I think they're just trying to trick me at this point. Edumacated, yeah. We only got a Texas education. Don't judge me too much.
To have this thing around the shop, dado sets make things so much easier. in a variety of different topics, and it just opens up possibilities to use your table
Half my
saws
trip
for
from
a
Nashville to
variety of
Denver.
things. Now, one of the things that you should know about a dado set is that they can
I
be
do need to take
dangerous,
some
like
vacations.
everything, when not used properly. So make sure that you're following all the proper instructions that come with your dado set and just being safe in general. The other thing is that you will probably need a new throat plate for your table saw. I just made another one. Go ahead and check it out. I think it's here.
Damn it.
And yeah, go ahead and check that guy out so you can make your own custom throat plate. And if you can't,
we are going to need a new throat plate.
You can also probably order one. But for me, all of mine were out of stock and have been out of stock for months. So at any rate, dado sets. Let's get started.
Yeah, I think we are going to need to
so you can commonly find
get a new throat plate. This is not going to fit. Edumacated. That's right. That's right.
Set because it allows me to do just a little bit more depth on the different pieces. The other thing to keep in mind is what is your overall depth capacity. This one can go from a 1/4 inch all the way up to 13.
Where are they at? Double R? Bring them out. What's it like? Yeah. One more double R. It's like boom, double R. How you doing today, bud? How's your Wednesday been? Everything going well with you, my man? You just getting back from the gym, double R? Happy hump day. We're making it. We're making it, double R. It was supposed to be our day off, but you know what? It's been great to stream today. We successfully made a box. We got gifted a new dado set, which is like a really wide saw blade or a series of saw blades that you can use to make wide cuts. We got a box glued up. We're doing pretty well here, double R. Yeah, hope the same for you, my dude. August 2014 to last October, I've made 1,100-mile each way trip 19 times, Fitz. Holy cow. Wow. 19 times in like 7 years, huh? Dude, that's impressive. That must be quite the view for you to justify doing that many times, Fitz, and to keep going back. Dang, that's amazing. I really do like Colorado, though. Like, that's my place. I love the scenery. I like the vibe there. I haven't spent like too much time there, but I like Colorado. You got some things legal there that are nice to try out. You know what I'm saying? Via Gollum, what's going on? I missed a few streams. That box looks good. Thanks, Gollum. Yeah, this is actually the second box. If you did not see the first box that we made, this is what it ended up like, and we just shipped that out on Saturday. So, yeah, this was the box that we finished up with last week, our first ever box here, and we're trying a little bit different design today. So, yeah, welcome in, Gollum. Good to see you, bud. Hope you enjoyed your days away. Went to a rodeo in Cody, Wyoming. I've heard Wyoming is beautiful as well. Jim gave me everything I needed and more. Hell yeah, double R. Love to hear it. Nice and boxy. Well, it had its struggles. It wasn't perfect, but you know, we are still learning double R, and it was a lot easier to make. That's for sure. We got all that cut and glued up in like what, a couple hours, 3 hours maybe, 2 hours. So not bad. They have rodeos in Austin. Maybe too hip. Keep it weird. They do have an Austin. Do they have an Austin rodeo? That's a good question, Joel. I know they have a big Houston rodeo. I know there's a big rodeo in San Antonio. But there may not be an Austin rodeo. You're right, Joel. That may not be something that we have here. There's probably some small ones, but definitely nothing like the Houston rodeo. I think the Houston rodeo is giant. But I can't say I've been to too many rodeos. Was that box for the... Yes, exactly, Gollum. Exactly. That was the box for Colleen's cousin's great mom, I think. I think that's what the connection was. So, yeah, we shipped it out. We got it out by Saturday, and it arrived on Monday. Thankfully, in one piece. It didn't get lost in the mail, and they were happy with it. So, yes, that was the box for that. So, yeah, right now we're just kind of trying different designs, different techniques. Now that we're not on like a really tight timeline, we actually have some time to think. So this is more of just kind of like a proof of concept box, and we'll probably try to make quite a few boxes just and just kind of practice with them. So, and now that I'm looking at this, we've got a little gap here I'm not crazy about, and this side down here doesn't look perfectly aligned, which is a little unfortunate. This side looks better. I'm still not sold that my 45-degree angles are working. I know Nine Woods Workshop was saying that maybe you can undercut the angles a little bit. That'll give you a better joint at the end, but I still need to research a little bit on how to do that. Nice, Chef. What's the dinosaur mean? I don't know. I just saw today, GlitchCon 2020. I just saw that they released new emotes or new channel badges for people who bought tickets to TwitchCon this year. So you have to try that. Making bills then. The wife sells real estate and it's like here at home with the ocean. Dang. Yeah, I know realty in Austin is blowing up. I mean, well, it's been blowing up for a long time. I think it's actually kind of cooling off a little bit, but Austin I know is like, if not it's one of the fastest growing cities. Just insane. So yeah, we were really lucky to buy our house whenever we did and avoid a lot of that craziness. So my GlitchCon buddy. Let's watch this real quick. I don't think we're actually going to be able to use this, so we'll just kind of watch this video and see what we want to do.
Which is perfect if you're trying to get something for 3/4 inch
plywood
or shelves that need to be 3/4 of an inch. These guys are going to be great. So let's go over the major components of what you should find in your dado set.
What should we find? Oh, that unwrapping ASMR.
Okay, so we have both sets right here, or all the different components that you're going to need. So you're going to have 2 edging blades that sit on the front or on both of the edges. You need to use these in tandem because it's going to produce a sharp edge on one side. So sharp edge on one side, sharp edge on the other. And then you're also going to get chippers that come with them. So the cheaper ones are only going to have a set of 2-sided chippers in one go, and the more expensive ones you'll actually get full-blown round. So you may get 4 legs on it. Just depends on the type of set you're going to get. This was a nice-ish Freud set that you could get, kind of a middle of the line, and so you end up getting all the capacity you need. It's Freud, so I really trusted that they were going to do a good job with it, even though that these guys are just the 2-sided pieces. But essentially, when your edging blades go through, they're going to slice up the edge.
Hell yeah, Joel.
Come through in the middle and just
4-day bachelor party. Austin can get wild. Like we don't really spend that much time in downtown Austin anymore, but yeah, I mean, I went to college here for 4 years, and yeah, we explored a lot of the finer establishments downtown and stuff back then. So we definitely got our fill. But yeah, it's a great city. I like it. I came from like a smaller Texas town, so coming to Austin and coming to like a big city, it was a whole new world for me. But yeah, we like it. We live like a little bit, not in downtown, a little bit on the outskirts now. So it's a little bit more chill, but it's nice to be able to drive into Austin, like if we want to like go have some fun and go enjoy some stuff. But yeah, I mean, compared to like Dallas is kind of bougie and just so dang big with Fort Worth. Dallas, Fort Worth is so big. Houston is the same way, just like a giant city. So I think Austin is like a pretty good in-between, or at least it was. It's kind of getting out of control now with like Tesla and Apple and all these big corporations like moving in here. So really clogging the place up, but I mean, it's a fun place to live for sure. Right, Double R. Used to get fresh cut wood. What I would do is rough turn it and then sweep up all the shavings and stick my project in the middle of a 5-gallon bucket. I have heard about that, King Louis. It seems to be there's a lot of discussion about how to best save green turn wood, right? I have heard the shavings. I have heard, putting in a brown paper bag with the shavings. But what I have done, and I've only turned, I think 3 or 4 green logs, and what I found in my short experience, on this one, I coated it all with Anchor Seal, or it's Rockler's version of Anchor Seal, but kind of like a latex paint or whatever. And I completely covered it. And this has been my best one so far. The bark has stayed attached. I don't have any major cracking or anything, even with some of this going on. So, and this one is pretty much dry. I turned this about 4 months ago. As opposed to some of these other ones, I started reading and watching videos, and they were like, oh, you don't have to completely coat the thing in Anchor Seal. You only want to coat the end grain. So I did that with these, and well, I started losing the bark. So like I've lost the bark on that side. I got a huge crack in the side right here that I've recently tried to fill with some epoxy or CA glue or something. And yeah, I don't think coating just the end grain was great. I also did that to this crotch piece here. You can also see that we're losing the bark. We were starting to get major cracking, so I ended up coating the whole thing with Anchor Seal, and it has looked like it's kind of stabilized since then. But I wish I would have just coated it all with Anchor Seal to start. So from what I have, from the small experimentation that I have used, or that I have done, I feel like coating it all with Anchor Seal has done the best for me. But still need to do some more experimentation, because I do have, I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but yeah, over there on that shelf, got quite a few more logs that are drying out. So I do need to do some more green turning. Bark is hard to keep. Yeah, absolutely. It seems like it's so. And those are two different species of trees as well. So just because the first one kept the bark and the second one didn't, it may be something with like when the trees were cut down, or, you know, it seems to be there's like a ton of variables when doing that. But yeah, very, very cool, King Louie. I want to do more of the green turnings, but it's hard. It's hard to wait for a long time, and you know, hope that things go right to where you can actually finish the bowl. You know, this is our full-time job now, and so we are looking for like faster ways to like make products, make a return on the product, go back, make a new product, make a return on the product. So like the shorter product life cycles are something that's more attractive to us. But, you know, whenever possible, I want to keep doing the green turning as well. Not a big fan of Dallas. Yeah, Joel, I don't know. There's obviously great people in Dallas, and generalizations are never true, but there's quite a few people who I've run across in Dallas who are just like super bougie and just like stuck up. Like I've been out, you know, whether it was like for Texas OU or just visiting friends in Dallas, and I've been out to some of their bars and stuff, and they just there's a certain group of people there who really think that they're better than everybody else, and I just hate that attitude. Austin is there's definitely people like that here too, but Austin in general has more of just like a chill, relaxed vibe. Where that's my impression of Dallas. Dallas is my favorite place to have moved away from. And Fitz, I've never lived there, so obviously Dallas has like ton of suburbs, and it's a giant place. So like I said, there's no reason to like generalize that much, but my overall view is there are definitely some people who are just there's just a little bit of that bougie vibe, I guess. Use it for keys dumping. They look beautiful already. Oh yeah, thanks Kazani. Hopefully we'll be able to finish up with those. Like I was saying, maybe on Friday, I may turn that one down, the one that's still got its bark on. I'm pretty sure it lost all the weight. King Louie, how do you measure? How do you know if something is ready to be turned again? Do you measure, like, do you have a moisture meter that you measure? Do you use weight? Do you just let it sit for X amount of time and come back to it? So that's kind of what happened to Jackson. All the city slickers moved in. Yeah, that's kind of, I mean, Chev, that's what's happening to Austin. I think Austin probably used to have like 500,000 people, and then now I'm sure it's, you know, if you include the suburbs, I'm sure it's over 1 million, and just continues to get like insanely overpopulated. Like I said, we kind of live on the outskirts, and we used to kind of live in the, you know, there weren't many houses, there weren't many apartment complexes around here. There was a lot of trees and shrubbery, and all of a sudden now they're just completely tearing it down and just building apartments and stuff. And it's sad to see. I hate it. Give me country people anytime. I mean, I came from a town that's like 100,000 people, right? So a smaller Texas town, but definitely not like, you know, one of these one stoplight towns or anything. I don't know. I could move to a city that's like